Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree. I'm a trans woman who talks about all things horror. And once again, I haven't shaved today because I'm low on razor blades, and I need to get some more. But I don't get paid till Friday, so. Today I'm talking about American Mary, and this is an interesting movie. I found it on Tubi. I'd seen it advertised on Netflix previously when I had Netflix, and it was in my queue, so I always wanted to watch it, but I always put it off. So last month I went ahead and watched it, and this movie was really interesting. I'm not a big fan of body horror. It usually doesn't do anything for me, but this movie really did. I like this movie so much better than even Saw. So American Mary is about this girl who is a college student, and I don't remember what she's studying, what you call it. She's trying to become a surgeon, I guess. And she's flat broke. So she's looking for some extra income. So she goes into a bar to take a job as a dancer. I don't know if it's a strip bar. I think it's a strip bar. She goes in there to be a dancer. And so they're like, they objectify her. And during the incident, during the audition, we'll call it, one of the bar owner's compatriots, we'll say, gets in a terrible accident or something, and he's all cut the fuck up. And so the bartender guy, the bar owner guy, was like, "Hey, you said you're a surgeon. How would you like to make $5,000 right now, no questions asked?" And she's like, "No, I don't think so." And he's like, "Come on, $5,000 right now, out the door, cash." So she's like, "Okay, fuck, I'll do it." So she goes down into the other room and she sews the guy up and essentially saves his life. So she goes home with like $5,000 and she's like kind of sort of traumatized because she's like, she's a student. But she's like, what? She gets that rush, like, wow, that was awesome. This woman, and I don't really know what to call her, this really weird woman shows up at her doorstep and offers her a buttload of money to perform a very special surgery on her friend, her female friend. And these two women have had like a lot of plastic surgery. They're going for a very specific look. And at first, Mary's like, "No, I don't want to do it. I don't do this stuff. Go away." But she just keeps offering her more and more money. And finally, she says, "Look, just come by and I'll give you X amount of dollars. You don't have to even say yes or no. Just come by and I'll pay you for that." So she agrees. She goes over there. She meets the girl and she decides to do the surgery. I'm not going to say what the surgery is. I don't want this video to get flagged by YouTube. Uh, but she gets a reputation. And so she starts a business where she starts doing these, off brand surgeries for people. Like she puts horns on a guy and she does people webbed feet and does weird stuff like that. Well, she drops out of college, and her college professor, I'm not going to say what happens, but her college professor invites her to a party, and something terrible happens. And so she wants to get back at her college professor, so she kidnaps him, and she does a lot of unnecessary surgeries on him. And that's the majority of the movie, is just her experimenting on her professor. And then, of course, the cops investigating her because her professor went missing. This is a really good movie. I liked it so much. This is definitely a buy. Absolutely, you want this in your collection. I already bought it. It's already in my collection. I bought it as soon as I saw it. As soon as I finished watching it, I jumped on eBay and bought the DVD. In fact, I watched it the very next day again, a second time. This is a damn good movie. This is one of those, like, it'll blow your mind, but you're going to want to watch this movie. If you haven't seen it, you definitely want to watch this movie. And if you have seen it, then you already know how great it is and you want to watch it again. So that's all I got to say about American Mary. Fucking awesome movie. Check it out.